Next is the Gerbera daisy petal. This is one of my favorite ones because I also use this petal for the Franklin flower. And the Franklin flower is this petal with ribbons. Okay, so it's a combination of ribbon and deco mesh flower. And it's really pretty, especially I've done a couple where I've had wreath attachments, like an elephant coming out the center. So pretty. And then like Alabama ribbons coming out of it. So it was an Alabama wreath with the elephant coming out. Fabulous. But I like this for my daisy when I actually do my daisy. So if you buy a daisy kit, this is the petal that you will be shown on the video and on the written instructions. So what you do is you just take your mesh 10 by 10. And this you can cheat as well and do 9 by 10 if you're short on mesh, because again, you won't see anything. You do not need to heat seal. This is another reason I love this petal. You do not have to heat seal this. You do not see any of the raw edges. All right, so what you're gonna do, again, curl up, corner, down to the corner. I'm gonna stretch it, and what I'm gonna do is fold this over, and it's almost like the star flower. But I'm going to fold this one over, just a little bit overlapping this one. So the star flower, we went right over and folded it back like that. This one, we're just going to overlap just a bit, and it actually makes a square. If you can see that, it makes a square. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to scrunch it together. Now this petal, there's your petal. This petal has two different looks. You could put it into your board, seam with the seams showing, or if you don't think you can get your seams all looking the exact same way, that's okay. Flip it over and put your petal in this way. And then you don't have to worry about all your seams being the same. So you're going to put your zip tie in your board. So you would preload all your board. And I say daisy because if you use white with a yellow center with this petal, it looks like a daisy. If you use pink or purple or whatever and whatever center, it actually looks like a Gerbera or whatever they're called. But anyways, you would just take your tail, put it in about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and pull tight. And you'd fill up your whole thing. Now when you do fill up your wreath boards, none of the zip ties show because each one layers. So you cover all the space on your board and you cover your zip ties as you're layering. So this is one of my favorite petals. It's very easy, and this and the sunflower one is what I tell beginners to start with, because if you're going to put it in with the seam down, you can't go wrong. If you put it in with the seam up, it does give it a different look, but you want to make sure your seams are kind of always the same distance. So if you can try and put it almost right, the edges right together like that, and then scrunch it in. It gives you a different, more rounded look. If you can see it, it's more rounded. This one you can just play around with and figure out which way you like it. For beginners, I suggest doing your fold over, scrunching it, and putting it seam down. Very easy petal. One of my faves as well. So that's the Gerbera daisy petal. All right. Next is